What's up, tribe? Welcome to your Barefoot Bootcamp class. For today's class, you will need a pair of light dumbbells and a pair of kettlebells. As always, one heavy, one light. We're going to start standing. The majority of this warm-up, I'll be facing you and mirroring you. Start with your feet together. Put a soft bend in the knee. Drop the hips. Hands go straight up to the side. I want you to imagine like you're holding on to a rope. You're going to rotate your left shoulder into your pec and send the hips that same direction. So all you're doing, we're gonna do this about 30 seconds, is you're imagining you're pulling a rope into the body, alternating back and forth, and the hips are dipping into the direction that you're pulling the rope. The other hand, the other palm is gonna rotate upward. So you have the ropes in the hands, you just go back and forth, or this is as if you're doing hula, and I'm just trying to get into the hips, the knees, the shoulders, just rolling back and forth, kind of articulating, pulling imaginary rope. The more you pull, or the more you imagine the pull, the more you're gonna feel it in the hips and the knees for 3, 2, last 1. Soft bend in the knees, start to hinge at the hips. Take your fingertips and just drop them straight to the floor. Take the knees and just send them forward. Drop the heels back, straighten the legs, and then stand on up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Fingertip the floor. Soften the knees and then send them forward, lifting the heels of your feet, and the knees will track slightly forward. Send the hips back, plant the heels. Core engaged, inhale, flat back up. You get about 10 seconds. And I'm just working through this entire range of motion, feeling the feet, lifting heels, knees come forward, lean back slightly, so I'm balancing on the balls of the feet, dropping heels, softening, but engaging core, reaching up. Last one, drop it all the way down, articulating through. Jump your feet out or step your feet out one at a time, like so. Just like this, heels in, toes slightly out. Fingertip the hands underneath you, and then hands on the hips, flat back up. You're gonna reach up. So we're just gonna alternate left side, right side. This is as if you're catching a Frisbee, so your left hand's gonna catch the Frisbee as your right arm swings back. Just like that. So boom, back and forth, about 30 seconds. I'm hinging, obviously, slightly, but fight to keep the chest up. And this is where I'm just gonna catch the Frisbee, like so. Up, and then swing. Going back and forth, feeling the hip as you drop and shift your weight. And you can make a little circle with your arms at the top. So I'm getting to the shoulders, the hips, boom. You can feel the articulation through the rib cage, feels good. Catching Frisbee for 3, 2, last 1. Pivot to the front of your mat. I'm still gonna be mirroring you on this particular section. Put a soft bend in your left knee, soft bend in the right knee. Hands are gonna reach out, relax them a little bit, and then just slap right, slap left, finish center, kick, right leg goes forward, and then step back. So slap. I'm just kind of being sloppy with the arms, then I'm focusing, and as you kick, you lean back slightly, so it's not a fast kick. This I'm relaxing, rotating the body. As I kick, it's more slow motion. I'm leaning back slightly, engaging quad flex in the foot, feels good, drop it on back. The more you relax, the better you're gonna be able to rotate, because you can't be all stiff when you rotate. Otherwise, it would look like this. So just relax body. On the last one, kick, lean back slightly, step left leg back, your right leg. Pivot and turn. This time, the heels are gonna be in, the toes are gonna be slightly out. Drop the hips on down, send the weight back towards the heels of the feet. Palms out, backs of the hands together as you inhale. Go to the balls of the feet, lift the chest up, drop the hips back, palms come together. So I'm rounding slightly as I inhale, I'm elevating, I'm just sending my weight forward, which is gonna naturally lift the heels. Finding weight and balance on the big toe, second toe, send it on back. One more, open on up. Plant the hands, shoot the legs out, tee out the arms, flat back up. Pivot, so you're gonna face the back of the mat now. Bend your right knee, left knee is behind you, 90-90 with the legs. Same thing, sloppy with the arms, left, right, finish center, and then lean back and kick. So I'm definitely not going too fast. I'm trying to feel my whole body finishing in the center. This one's more of a stretch, so I want you to see if you can balance, stretch. Stepping back, find the 90-90, and then slap and slap. Arms are just like spaghetti. Leaning back, spaghetti your arms for 3, 2, last one. Kicking in the center, stepping on back. Rotating back and forth between those two motions. This is like you dropped your keys and you're just picking them up. So I'm just dropping opposite knee, your right knee, your left knee. You can look down. My hips will naturally rotate. I'm pivoting on the ball of the foot. Back and forth. Shift your hips. Shift your weight. It's almost a rebounding effect, right? You can pause for the cause if you need to, or otherwise just pick up the keys, pick up your iPhone, pick up your valet ticket for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew. Feet wide, plant the hands down. Bring your feet and your knees and your hips underneath you. Shoot your legs out. Shoot them in. Drop the knees, press the hips up. So this one's more of a mobility drill. Planting your hands, squeeze your core, shoot it out, shoot it in, drop knees. Balls of your feet, just press straight up. 15 seconds to go. Shoot out, shoot in, hips back, hips up. You can also step it out, right? I can just step out, step in for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop it on down. We got some core to do, some fast arms, and we're going right into our circuits. Grab your little dumbbells, feet really wide as the mat, tap bell behind you. Send the weights forward, squeeze your core. 30 seconds right here. Keeping the weights together. So I am articulating up using Pilates technique. The more you slide the shoulders down the back, the more stable you're gonna be. Squeezing core, feet really wide. Even get your legs involved. I'm actually pulling with my hamstrings. Ooh, you saw the mat move, right? You got about 10 seconds to go. Pressing the bells together, not a heavy weight. Sending it forward, you can give a little stretch at the top. Squeezing, send everything forward. About 5 seconds to go. For 4, shoulders down the back, core tight, pull with the hamstrings. For 3, sending the weight forward, create energy, momentum, a little bit of speed, but not too much. Weights go in the front, cross the ankles, hands go straight forward, send it back, drop the hips, forward and up. Arms, we're just gonna go right side, left side, and get into it. So I'm just rotating, chopping my arms up and down, back and forth. Left foot's gonna go forward, get on the right foot. We're just going for 15 seconds and you pump the leg. So I'm just going opposite hand, pumping the leg. 10 seconds, keep going. Look slightly forward. Left knee is tracking forward. Hips up and down. Check your shoulders, check the coordination for 3, 2, keep arms going, Left foot behind, left knee meets right knee, right foot forward. Get on the back ball of the foot, 15 seconds, pick it up, and then just pump. Squeeze your core. You can look straight ahead, start to feel the back of the foot, especially the ball, press into the heel. You get about 5, 4, 3, 2, hands go straight down, bunny hop side to side. 20 seconds. Before we pop on up, lean forward. Pay attention to the micro movement. See if you can get your shoulders over your fingers. 10 seconds to go, squeeze the core. Soft bend in the knee, side to side, aim for the sides of the mat for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop on up, grab your little dumbbells, 45-second drill. Bend the elbows. We got a curl, press overhead. Left foot's gonna step back, 90-90 with the legs. Arms relaxed, elbows bent. Here we go, so one pulse, up, in, down. So curl, press, curl, down. Curl, press, curl, down. Keep going. As you pulse the leg, that's when you're doing the action. Your legs straighten. On the transition, you got about 20 seconds to go. I'm gonna turn so you can get a different angle. Keep going. knee stacked. If you go slow, you're focusing on the tracking of the movement. Still nice little warm-up. Core is tight. Pulse, 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 pulse. You got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot meets right foot. I'm gonna turn to face you on this one. Heels in, toes out, feet wide, palms up. Drop your hips, one curl. As you stand up, row. Palms parallel. Drop your hips back, feel the weight towards the heels, curl. Palms parallel, row. Dropping hips. Fight for that vertical squat. So that's the kind of technique we're looking for, is your shoulders being down, the chest is up, biceps. Stand up, back. Legs on each pump, right? So I squat, feel it in the hips, feel it in the glutes, quads, curl. On the low phase, that's where you're gonna activate the most muscle. I love this movement right here, right? Because again, squat, I'm tracking my movement. I'm making improvements on technique just like you are. I'm learning with you as well. For 5, keep going, 4. Check your posture, 3, 2, last 1. Keep your feet where they're at, but just bring them in a little bit. Hands go out in front. It's about hip width distance apart. Side swings, here we go. This one's more about understanding how your pelvis and your hips rotate. The foot has to pick up. So left foot picks up, right foot picks up, and my pelvis is going with it. If you want a little bit more, you can swing a little bit higher, but notice it's coordinated. It's as if I'm swinging a golf club. You got about 30 seconds to go. The brakes get put on at the top, and then I swing through, almost like I'm throwing something, like a saddlebag. Shoulders down the back, spine is kind of neutral, but I'm definitely feeling my hips rocking back and forth. Pelvis goes with it. 10 seconds to go. Again, this is more about tracking this movement, which you're gonna need a little bit later on when we pick up that kettlebell for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the top of the mat. This time, right foot's gonna step back, 90-90 with the legs, and here we go. Pulse, 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 up. So every time I pulse, I pull it in, pulse, overhead, curl, down, curl. 90-90 with the legs, my left foot's in front, your left foot's in front. I'm gonna turn in a second so you can get a different position. But check the basic premises. Make sure that your technique is clean, that you're bending clearly. You can slow it down if you need to, which is nice. Every time I pulse, there's an action. Static with the arms. You got about 15 seconds to go. Keep going. Shoulders stay tracking down the back. Chest stays up. Core is tight for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. I'm going to turn back to mirror you, face you. Heels in, toes out. Hands, cactus. Shoulders down the back, chest stays up, core tight. Drop your hips. And here we go. We just press. This is a great time. Check in with yourself. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? You're getting stronger every rep. You get more detailed, more precise, high definition. 30 seconds to go. You can feel if you got an impingement, maybe in the shoulder, you're gonna track through that. You want a little bit extra in the glutes, you say. Legs, you say, and drop your hips. All you gotta do should be shaking right about now, even with light weight. Keep going. 10 seconds to go. Tracking the movement, making improvements. Finding that burn, feels good. 4, breathing through it. 3, 2, time. Top of the mat. Pull the hands to heart center.